Hello students, so we are here today to announce and introduce the Achievers Batch. So this is a special batch for all the NEET dropper students, okay, and which is focused at improving the results for NEET 2027. Okay, so let's talk about all the things that we are going to do. It is exclusively for NEET dropper students, all those who have appeared or they're done with their 12th class boards. It is only for those students, and the main core theme of this batch is that we are not starting over, because we have been through NEET once, at least once we've experienced it, and now what we want is to come back stronger, come back smarter, and work on our mistakes and improve them, and attain success in NEET 2027. That is the whole purpose of this Achiever Batch. Okay. So what are the main salient benefits of this batch? So you will have at least 50 plus tests till NEET 2027 exam. That is the bare minimum of tests that you will have. Plus, given that there is a possibility of computer based testing from next year, which is not yet confirmed, but there could be a possibility that we can have CBT next year, and we want our students to be prepared. We will be holding some tests in the computer based test, that is CBT, in that mode as well. Then we'll have 8 hours of offline doubt support system, and then 700 plus hours of offline classes by the expert faculty of PW. Okay. Of course, you will get the general features that are recorded lectures, DPPs, and very well curated study material, which has been used by toppers of the previous year and NEET 2026 as well. Okay. Then, according to the center, you will either have 6 days per week classes or 5 days, depending on which center you join. You will have 3 lectures per day, roughly 1.25 hour to 1.5 hour. Okay, 1 hour 25 minute to 1 hour 30 minute class lectures will be there minimum. This is the minimum number of practice questions that you will cover across all the subjects, be it physics, be it chemistry, be it maths, biology. Okay, we'll cover this many practice questions, and this is the 700 plus teaching hour contact program that you will get via this Achiever program. Okay, and as I already mentioned, there will be at least 50 tests that you will go through. Okay, and via 50 tests, you can see 10,000 questions exposure you will get through these tests only. So the main important point in joining the Achiever batch is to realize what practice we missed the last time, and to cover up that gap in practice. Because in most of the cases, that is what happens, that students know of all the things, but they have not practiced them enough, and that is what they are unable to bring out during their NEET exam. So the main purpose of Achiever Batch is, of course, to support you with the right amount of teaching and the right amount of content, plus also to enable you to practice more. So you can see, we'll give you so many practice questions which you will do on your own. Then we will do a lot of testing also, which will involve us, testing around 10,000 questions of yours. Given such an intensive, testing and practice sessions for all of you, definitely we'll see improvement in our score in the next NEET, right? So these are a few success stories which we saw over the years at PW, and I'm very hopeful very soon many of you will be on this slide as well for NEET 2027 with the amount of improvement through the Achiever program. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of improvement people have done within 1 year. It is very much possible. All you need is a structured approach, okay, and smart work, as we mentioned earlier. So the most important point of an Achiever batch is to have a very well planned approach. It is not about working hard, it is also about working smarter, having the right strategy, having the right support system, having the right questions to do, having the right tests to do, having the right teachers who support and motivate you. That all together come together in the Achiever Batch program. That is what we are going to talk about. Okay, so the simple roadmap, as I discussed, the simple strategy that we are going to follow at a very larger end would be like this. In the initial months, if the course starts in the July end. In the initial months, we'll do a foundation building where your pace will be built up, your practice and your practice stamina will be built up. So initial phase foundation building, all the mistakes that you have made over the last 2 years or the deficiencies in practice that you have, we'll try to work that up. We'll try to build your fundamentals and foundation on how to practice, how to self study effectively. All those things will be worked upon. Then slowly and slowly, as you try to achieve a good score and you understand how to study and your study hours are set in, then we will work on core mastery. Here is where students improve their score the max. Here they are understanding their score. So this is also about understanding what you can score. And here is getting confident and improving your score, because your concepts are getting stronger day by day. Now you know how to study. So what happens is, once we reach this state, we see students improving and working on self-improvement and then sustenance also. Then in January to mid-March, this is the time when we will talk most about the high yield chapters. High yield chapters are those chapters which require lesser effort, but they are able to give you much more score, or those chapters which have higher weightage as compared to the other chapters. So what happens is, if you have a core score which you have logged in, this helps us in further improvement of score. And this also helps us to lock in the fundamentals, so that there is a minimum score that you always achieve and you are able to clear NEET. And then from March onwards till the time you appear for NEET 2027, your main strategy would be that we will keep you in a core exam mode, how to attempt the exam, how to attempt it effectively, so that your time management strategies are locked in and you very well know what strategy to follow while giving a NEET exam. What we have seen in especially those students who are good at studies but are unable to perform well in NEET is, they don't have a proper strategy to manage time and do everything during the NEET exam. So we don't want you to go unprepared. We will prepare you for the exam mode. We will give you right strategies to take in the exam. And that is how, by again and again practicing of exams and then revising and all the mistakes that we will go through, so that you can improve. Okay, this will happen till NEET 2027 and definitely lead to success. Okay, so the main goal is students to stay focused, stay consistent, and we'll definitely want as many of you to reach aims as is possible, right? So that's the program. So we are also offering special scholarship based on your NEET re-NEET 2026 score. As you can see this slide, okay, or this is a flat scholarship, okay, the flat fee that you can get if your score is above 530 in the re-NEET, and so on and so forth. Similarly, for all the slabs, I hope you can see, you can take a moment to take a screenshot. This is the fee that you will have to pay for the Achiever program. Got it? Okay, so Achiever Batch is starting from 30th July. So please reach out to your nearest Vidyapit center or Pathshala center to enroll in such a program. So trust me when I say this, this is one of the most well designed and well thought of plan, especially for all the NEET droppers. This is truly going to help you. In the past year, we have seen large amount of students getting good improvements using this structured approach. Okay, and the most important thing in the dropper's journey is getting the right kind of guidance as well as getting the right kind of motivation, because motivation is one area which most people don't take seriously. But what happens is, when you are a dropper, the world outside or your peers who especially get into college, they try to demotivate you a lot, and there are a lot of other factors also which demotivate you. Okay, so if you join a right structured program, you always stay motivated because there is a structure that is being followed, and that is how you will go ahead. Got it? So that's all from our side. You can avail admission at your nearest Vidyapit and Pathshala center, and you can also call at this number if you have any queries. You can take a screenshot and reach out. Thank you everyone. I really hope that all of you who really want to improve their score and become doctors, or improve their score for NEET 2027 will reach and join this program. and get good success in the future. Thank you everyone. Take care.